What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and today I'm coming at you with another pickup video. I'm going to start this one off like I start all of them. I'm behind because I like to play video games, not edit videos. So all these games are from what I picked up back in November. So I'm only 1 month behind. I'm catching up. Maybe 2018 is the year to be on time for my pickups. The first game in this lot here is a first for me. It's a Game Gear game, Axe Battler. I've heard both good and bad things about this game, yet I chose to buy it anyways. I don't have a Game Gear, but I did see that they just came out with one of those cartridges that you can plug in where it's kind of like a Super Game Boy, so you can play Game Gear games. So that's what I intend to purchase next, so I can then decide for myself whether I like Axe Battler or not. Hopefully I do. These next 3 games here, well, these are all handheld, but the next 3 have a little theme, and that theme is BMX. Back in the day gamer used to be a BMXer back in the day. I would still like to be, but it's really rough on your knees and your wrists, and I like to not be in constant pain. So I haven't hung the bike up, but I don't ride it that much. First game though, Game Boy Advance game, Dave Mirra 2. I have had Dave Mirra on Game Boy since back in the day. It was a decent game, didn't hold up super well, but hopefully this part 2 on Game Boy Advance kicks ass. Next one here is Road Champs. I think it's more a X Games than specifically BMX, but got it either way. It was only $1, so it probably sucks. This next game was also only $1. It is for the Game Boy Color, and it is TJ Lavin's Ultimate BMX. Now, back in the day when I rode BMX, TJ Lavin was one of the premier guys doing freestyle BMX. Seemed like a really cool dude, and apparently everybody else thought that too because he got his own video game. But now it's only $1, and you never hear anything about TJ Lavin. TJ Lavin, if you're watching this video, I'm still a fan. What are you up to nowadays? Hit me up. Then we got Spider-Man on the Game Boy Color. Never played that one. This next one I was looking forward to getting for a while. I believe, I think Nefarious Wes mentioned that this was kind of like a hidden gem, and it is one of the Harry Potter games on the Game Boy Color, and I forgot which one it is. It's Chamber of Secrets. Yes, it's the Chamber of Secrets. I think it was him. If not, it was somebody else. They were saying that it was kind of different than the other games. Really stands out. I'm a Harry Potter fan. I like the games. Hopefully I'll really like that one. Here's another game I was looking to pick up for a while, and that is the Smurfs Nightmare. Once upon a video, I saw somebody talking highly of this. I never see it around. When I did, I picked it up. Haven't got to play it yet, but looking forward to it. So this one here is also from back in the day. Final Fantasy Legend 2. I'm going to spend a little more time talking about this one because Final Fantasy Legend, the first part, was one of the very first games I got when Game Boy came out way back in the day, and it was also one of my first RPGs. I love that game a lot, and I played the hell out of it, but it didn't hold up well. It's one of those RPGs where you don't actually gain experience points, you buy power-ups, which kind of sucks because that means grinding. This looks like a true sequel, so it's probably not going to be that awesome, but I've always wanted it, so I picked it up. We're going to slide over from the handhelds to the Super Nintendo. First one I picked up is Home Alone. Snagged this one for our inaugural episode of our revamping of the Weekly Retro Challenge, which is called the Not So Weekly Retro Challenge. That was the game we played for episode 1. Captain Algebra beat me. Move on. I've got X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. Actually had this game already, but I bought this one for my nephew's Christmas present. But I opted to get them one of those Bit Boys instead. So I'll get a double. Then I got Justice League Task Force? Yeah, it's a terrible name. It's fitting because this is a terrible game. I don't really like fighters, and I don't like this one. It's hard as hell. The graphics are pretty damn good though, and the controls are tight, so it could be worse. but this was a strange game for me. Now we're reaching the Genesis pile. First one is a kick-ass game, Championship Pro-Am. So this is an exact 16-bit remake of RC Pro-Am. Pretty badass. Controls and everything are the same, which is good, but it's a big graphic upgrade and I'm loving it. Since it's on Sega Genesis, instead of picking up tiles to spell out Nintendo, you spell out Champion. $5 well spent. How is this game only $5? I mean, I realize it's loose and it's a little beat up, but $5 well spent. Now, if you watch my pickup videos, you realize I already have that one, but it was a game that I bought for one of my other nephews, gave them a BitBoy as well, so now I've got 2 games to give away. Then we've got Last Action Hero. Now, as you can probably tell by the tone of my voice, this game is not awesome. It starts off with a decent looking sequence to brief you, then the game starts, and then I don't like anything else. Next. Adventures of Mighty Max. So I popped this game in, and first thing, nice intro scene. Character selection screen is nice. The game starts, it looks great. It's one of those games with a tiny sprite, which I'm not a huge fan of, but whatever. So how are the controls? This is where the game goes downhill. It's super speedy, which always sucks. But look at the jumps. You just touch the jump button, and boing! It's like he's on a trampoline. Every jump. No thanks. Next. Double Dragon 5, The Shadow Falls. Now, I've never heard of this game, which is odd because I'm pretty savvy on games, so I'm immediately very skeptical. Title screen, cool, but so were Adventures of Mighty Max and Last Action Hero. I think it's a fighter. You get to choose from tournament mode or quest mode. I like that. Apparently I picked a bad guy because I'm getting the bad guy intro story. The graphics aren't bad, the controls aren't either. There's blood, that's always cool, right? First impression is that it's easy. And I was right, because I literally beat the entire game on the very first try without even dying. And here's the footage to prove it. Next! These last 2 Genesis games are both Disney titles, which is usually a good thing. And the first one is Mickey Mania, The Timeless Adventures of Mickey Mouse. It's a decent game, typical Disney, great graphics, easy gameplay. This first board is cool, all in black and white except your sprite. That's neat, you never see anything like that. But I'm sure you all played this game, so moving on. Brings us to Tailspin. First thing, the graphics are very grainy. I found that strange because most Disney games are really great graphically. Controls are good. In the demo, there's a board where you fly the plane. That looks cool. Verdict is still out on this one though, so we'll see. I don't know if you noticed, but the past few months I've been really on a big Famicom kick. I've been finding some gems that I really like, and that definitely includes this one. This is a game I'm sure nobody's ever heard of. It's called Challenger. So like many Famicom games, I'm not really sure how to explain this one. The first board consists of a linear platforming. You have to work your way to the front of the train to stop it. In the second board, it switches to a top-down view, kind of similar to Zelda. You're throwing swords at enemies and searching for the princess. There are a few caves you can go in where it changes back to platforming. You pick up power-ups, and that's as far as I got. I really liked it so far. It's super cool, but that second board I haven't been able to beat. I'm not sure what's going on, but I am looking forward to playing it more for sure. So saving the best for last, here's a big old stack of NES games. First 3 are Black Cart Tengen games. Last month I called out Retro Nonsense on his Tengen video, and I made one for myself. So he and I are racing to see who can complete all 20 of the Black Cart NES Tengen games. No eBay, out in the wild only. Got 3 this month, which is good because there's only 20 of them, so that's, good haul. First one, Gauntlet. Everybody knows that game. Not a huge fan. RBI Baseball 2, definitely not a huge fan of that game. And the best of the lot, Pac-Man. It's Pac-Man. So I've got one more Black Cart NES game here, but it's not a Tengen. It's one of those weird unlicensed games. Venice Beach Volleyball. This game was way cooler than I thought it would be. I can't recall how much I care for Super Spike Volleyball, which everyone raves about, but I think this is probably just a copy of that. But I had a lot of fun playing this one. Definitely going to play it some more. Here is a title that I wanted to pick up for a long time, and once I got it, I don't know why. Bo Jackson Baseball? I was misinformed about this game. I don't think we're going to say anything else about it. It also came with the manual. Who cares? Rad Racer 2? For some reason it's not working, so no video footage of that for you. Got Palamedes. Now this is a rare game that you never see. It was $3, so I made sure to snag it, but the label's in horrible condition. Since I never see it, anytime I do it's expensive, I grabbed it. This game here, I rather enjoyed. It's not awesome, but I find it oddly fun. Fun House! So this is like a Nickelodeon game show remake. I don't really recall the game show. I remember hearing the name. The show probably sucked, so I never watched it, so I don't remember it. But the game was alright. I don't know, I didn't get too far. You know, I played it for about a half hour and then moved on. So this game is hugely popular, and I can't believe I never had it till now. I'm just not a big fan of it, and I know everybody's going to be all pissed off for me saying that, but I don't really think it's that great of a game. But I finally picked it up because I got a good deal. Bubble Bobble. Yes, I know. It's Bubble Bobble. Everyone loves it. I don't, okay? Not sorry. Sue me. So I saved the best for last. If you recall, last month I said from now on I'm starting a new segment called Pickup of the Month. And, you know, it's obviously going to be in my pickup video, but then I'm going to do a little quick review of it just because, you know, one of the things I love about YouTube is finding cool new games. And this is the coolest of the lot from November. A game I'd been looking out for a long time, and I flipped when I saw it for a mere $4.99 because it's worth like quadruple that. Aside from never even seeing it in the wild, picking it up for $5. Monster in My Pocket. So every now and then you come across a good score, and this is one of them. You know, this game's going for $35, $40. I would have paid that for it since I never even see it, but I only paid $5. So I was super jazzed. Brought it home, played the hell of it right away. Got real far first time I played it. You know, graphics on this are awesome. It's nothing new to you guys. Everybody's heard about Monster in My Pocket, but it's definitely my pickup of the month. So that's all the games I snagged for that month. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the section below. Let me know what you think. Which is your favorite of these games for this month? Hands down, mine's definitely Monster in My Pocket. I know I'm going to catch a bunch of shit for not liking Bubble Bobble, but I don't like it. That's all I can say. So, like, comment, subscribe, please, because I'm trying to build my channel, and apparently that's what they say helps if you like and subscribe. If you're not going to do either of those, at least comment so we can chat back and forth. But until next time, YouTube, as always, keep it retro!